Communications clear, open mind, real conversations we find. Good podcasts coming bright, voices flowing day and night. No pressure, just talk, meaningful words when we walk. Each interview feels real.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to episode number 5 of the new series, Cowboys After Dark. We made this series especially for us West Coasters, 806 here in Seattle, Washington. Man, we are out here and we're ready to talk a little Cowboy football. You're more than welcome to join us. If you're on TikTok, we're on YouTube at the Cowboy Up Podcast and on Instagram also. I'm going to try to get to your questions the best as I can on TikTok. But let me also introduce my man from the ATL. By the way of the funky town, Fort Worth. He's with me tonight on Cowboys After Dark. It's my man. What's your point? What's up, Chop?
Man, what's good? What's good, big fella? How you doing?
Say, man, I am doing so wonderfully well. Man. It's another day that we are stomping on the ground. we are
Say that.
here.
Say that.
We are here. Now I know you it's late where you are. I know, man. I always just appreciate, us I hope I can get to where you are one day, retired and just do whatever the hell you want to. I still gotta pay bills, so I gotta go to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel you on that, brother. I feel you.
But I do appreciate you, Chop, man, jumping in with me, man. Cowboys After Dark episode number 5. And Chop, man, my tag today, my thumbnail was about the 53. Okay. 53, man. Right. We getting close to it, right?
Yes, sir.
It's getting, I mean, every day is getting closer to that final cut down. And I kind of want to focus the show tonight on the 53. If you don't mind. If you don't mind.
Hey.
I figured, Chop, man, we'll rock out, 30 to 60 minutes. I ain't gonna keep you up too late,
It's all good. It's all good, bruh. It's all good.
So we could rock, and we're gonna talk. Oh man, my first subject, man. People stock up and people is stock down. Okay, right off the top of your head, who stock is up right now for the Cowboys making the 53, and then we'll talk about who stock is down, not making the 53.
Okay. Well, if you want to start with some of the ones that we know, are we leaving those out? Are we talking about the guys who's trying to make it, or are we talking about the guarantees?
Let's talk about. All right, so we who stock is up. What I'm meaning, like the eye test right now, because we know Camden Brown. Okay,
Yeah.
we know
Yes.
his stock is up. So I want to talk about those type players right now. Who do you think right now stock is up for the Cowboys on actually making the team?
A name we really didn't talk about was that center, number 51, Levitz. I think that's his
Oh
name.
yes. He's
Yeah,
been playing pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah, he's been
His
playing pretty
his
good.
stock is up. Of course, the Josh John Barham stock is way up. It's out the door. Um, I think Julius Wood's stock may be up.
The
You
safety.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, the safety. I think Julius Wood's stock is up. Besides that, I think pretty much everybody else is still in place. We can't really talk about the team one because, definitely we didn't see none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, those are the two that I really know. Camden Brown, Julius Woods, and I think Levitt, number 51, the center. Their stock is up. Their stock is
Yes.
up.
And it's hard for me to say, but Joe Milton stock went way up because I
Oh
thought, man,
God,
once
yes.
once once we got Sam, I really thought Joe wasn't gonna make the team. I really did. And his stock, man, after two games went, it shot up,
Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
So I think Joe Milton stock has went up. Of course, Jay Sean Barham stock, and I'm
One
really
more,
go ahead, say who are yours?
Michael Trigg.
Michael Trigg. Yeah, even though he didn't play because he was injured in
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But you you see it from Trigg, man. It's that I will talk about the stock down, but it's that one of that positions that stocks is going to be down too. But I'm really enjoying Trigg also.
Oh yeah.
But my other person who you've been touting a lot too, I think Siobhan Rebel has actually had
Yes.
a pretty good
Yes.
preseason, man. He actually looks healthy, you know.
Hmm.
Last year, man, he really looked like he was laboring. I think he rushed himself back, you know, to get on the field for the Cowboys. And I think he did himself a disservice. I think it kind of put him back. But this year, you notice the knee brace is off. You see him wrap,
Right.
but he ain't got the
Right.
brace on, right?
Right.
And he's fluid now. So I'm really
Absolutely.
happy. I'm really happy about his stock. But I want to talk
Yeah.
about stock. I want to talk about stock down. Okay,
Mm.
who right now that you are just really concerned about them making this team?
Number one, Sam Williams.
Okay.
Uh, Maris Lil File, believe it or not. And for those two guys, let me just say clearly about the numbers game. Okay, clearly about the numbers game. In that position. But Sam Wills, Lil File stock is down. Sam Howell stock is down after Joe Milton kind of rise. I just got a feeling they're gonna keep three. Um, the rest of those corners, Josh Butler, Kalen Carson, um, Israel Badakonda, even
Mm-hmm.
though he played well. I think MVS, the wide receivers, is down. I think Speed, the corners down. Man, I can go across this whole.
Well, let's just do the top five. Your top
Yeah.
five. Yeah, let's do your top five.
Okay, like I said, top five: Sam Williams, Maris Lil File, Sam Howell, um, uh, Phil Maffa.
Okay.
I don't know if they pulling that hiding thing, but I
Mm-hmm.
think his stock may be down because he didn't really play this last
Yeah.
game. Now he may, I mean, this past game, he may play this weekend, but I think Phil Maffa, and I would hate it because I think they need him.
Do you think it's more of a numbers game for Maffa right now, just because Malik is playing so well, and they're kind of, I think, tied in with Blue. I think they really trying to give a Blue opportunity this year, because I don't think, because the other running back is Lipke, and Lipke is a fullback. You know what I mean? So
Right.
and they only gonna keep one fullback. So I'm thinking three running backs and a fullback. It's hard for me to see them keeping four running backs right now, bro.
Well,
You know, because
if they can get him back to the practice squad, I think
hmm
they will definitely get him back to the practice squad. But I don't know, man. I think teams around the league has watched the Cowboys these last couple of games, and Cowboys is like a picking tree for a lot of teams.
hmm
So Cowboys know it. So what they do, they sit players. So there won't be too much film on it. So they may have purposely kind of left him out of the game because remember he only got the punt return, the kickoff return, which he got smashed. I don't know how that happened, but he got smashed on that. And then he had the touchdown. That was
hmm
really it that you
yeah,
saw Phil Maffa. So I don't know if they're trying to hide him. And you're right. they got a tough decision in that room because they kind of all ain't none of them pulling away from each other besides the obvious, which is Devontae
Hmm.
Williams and Malik Davis. But all the rest of us kind of the same boat.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you my top three on the players who I think who don't have the stock down right now. I mean, literally is on the bubble. And you mentioned one, and it's Maris Lewis foul. And the reason why, man, I've been saying this chop for the last 2 years. The boy's out of position. He
Yeah,
is out of position. Okay.
yeah,
When you see the other linebackers on the team and you look at Maris Lewis foul, he looks like a little kid, right? And I'm just like, guys, that's and then they want to rush him, and every time a big tackle lock on him, he can't get away. You know, I just really think they got Maris at at a bad position, and the actual linebacker the linebackers this year are good. So
right.
it's pushing him away, you know. But
Yeah.
what's up? It's pushing him away, and I'm really concerned, man. I really wish they would have this off season would have pushed Maris Lewis foul to a strong safety when you know
Yes.
it's a run package and everything like that. Have him come up and support that way. I need him further from the defensive line of scrimmage, man. The closer he gets, I think the more detriment to him for his success, right? And now, when I think this his rookie year, we saw flashes because his intelligence, right? But
Hmm.
last year, our defensive coordinator sit him on the bench, and I thought that was a disservice for him too, because remember last year we didn't have anything. We needed to see him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
then in the offseason, the Cowboys just got healthy at linebacker and drafted linebackers.
Right.
So it just,
We were
I think,
scoring.
yes. So I think Maris Lewis is on that bubble. Uh, my man Schoonmaker's on the bubble.
Woo,
Uh, he's on the
man.
bubble
Yeah.
because because of Michael Tree. I think
Right.
span four would make the team easy
Yes.
because span four can do both. Okay, he's doing what Schoonmaker should have been doing, right?
Hmm.
Block and catch, right? We
Hmm.
know Fergie is gonna make it because he's a starter, you know, and we're not gonna keep. Last year we had four tight end packages, but I don't think we're gonna have four tight end packages this year. I really don't.
Mm.
I think
Mm.
what they're gonna do if we have to go big like that, they'll use Lure Foul. No, I mean, my fullback, Lipke,
Lepke, yes.
as the fourth, like a H back, off
Right.
ball on the line of scrimmage. So my second is Schoonmaker, and my last guy, okay, you said his name too. It's Maffa. It's
Yeah.
it's it's my fault. You know what? I take that back. I don't want to use yours. Okay. It may be Mingo because the Cowboys is gonna have to make a decision between Mingo and Brown. Okay.
Right.
They
Right.
they truly are. Unless they keeping seven receivers. They keep seven, they can get both of them. But I really think they keeping six receivers.
I think so
Wh-
too.
what you think about Brown and Mingo, that battle right there?
I think we talked about this earlier. It's a clear Camden Brown to me,
Mm-hmm.
and and just for the sake of preserving Mingo's career, I really think we should trade him and let
Okay.
him be a second or third wide receiver on somebody's team, which he can do. I wouldn't hold
Mm-hmm.
him as a sixth receiver because that means you're just toting him again. And he's a veteran and he's getting ready to turn 26. It's time for him to start somewhere.
Right.
So, Camden is a little younger. You know, I'm happy we saw this now. I mean, well, I wish we could have saw this a couple of years ago, but we seeing Mingo now, and he's big, he's fast,
Mm-hmm.
he knows what he's doing. But this is not the time to sit back as somebody's fifth and sixth receiver. You need to
Right.
be on a squad somewhere starting as a third or fourth receiver. That's just how I feel about that one. And I think they should do him justice and allow him to do that, or at least try to work a plan.
Yeah.
Because Camden got a couple of years to sit back, either on the practice squad or something like that. He got a couple of years, undrafted free agent.
Hmm.
So I think that's just me. I mean, if they waive Camden, they're not getting it back.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not
no,
getting him back.
it is no way they can pass him through waivers. It is
No,
no way.
no way. They're not getting it. They're not getting. Even if they say, "Oh, he was playing against the second and third," the potential is
Yeah.
there, and and you can see it. So
Yeah.
no, no. I mean,
Yeah.
I like
I
Mingo.
mean,
I was wanting to see him earlier, but you know,
because it's so many teams in the league actually need dynamic players, right?
right.
And and this kid is a dynamic player, and if you let him out the door on a on the waiver wire, hoping to get him back on the practice squad, you're dreaming. you know, is dreaming. But the decision is hard though, Chop. It's hard,
Very.
because I was dogging out Mingo so bad last year just because, hey, man, we give up a 5 for you and we don't even see you. You're not even active on Sunday. But
Yeah.
in the preseason, man, what made me pay more attention to Mingo this preseason was the Seattle game on the hustle play. When he
Oh
come back,
yes,
remember the hustle play,
yes.
and he came and made the tackle. I was like,
That
okay, Mingo, this this
that
game
that
is
famous
important to you.
T-shirt tackle.
It's important to you. You know what I mean? Because, hey,
Yeah.
man, hey, just like us, chop them bills come every month. If you're a
Yes, sir.
professional player or not, right?
Right. Right. They
so
coming.
so they coming, right? So this is
Right.
what making this so hard for me and Mingo and Brown, because I love both of them, bro. I actually am seeing what the Cowboys thought about Mingo when they traded for him. Big body receiver, can run the slant pattern. And actually, I didn't know he had deep ball speed like he did with the big touchdown in Arizona. I had no idea Mingo can get down the field like that. You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
actually surprised because we hadn't seen it. We
Right.
hadn't seen it.
Right.
So, I just thought he was a possession receiver, but I was like, well, damn, Mingo can get down the field. So
Yes.
that's the issue, man. I'm having that. I don't want to be in that wide receiver room. Tell him, can I see your tablet? Can Coach Shotty need to speak to you?
Mhm.
I would want to deliver that news, man. That's that's the room right there, man. I think is going to be the toughest, out of
Well,
the Cowboys.
well, here's
So,
a question.
mhm.
Now you tell me this, and this will be bold. Do you think Mingo could take Cavante Turpin's spot?
I think Turpin is on the team just because Blue ain't developed all the way. I don't think it has nothing to do with me. I don't think you'll see a lot of packages with Turpin on offense. Turpin right now, man, I just consider him special teams and jet sweep guy. You know,
Yeah. Right.
I mean, because look, man, when Turk first came here, we was excited because we finally had some speed on the offense. But then they were just doing gadget plays with him, which was irritating. Gadget plays instead of him running routes. And now, he made 2 Pro Bowls in last year. I don't know how he made the Pro Bowl. I think he made it on reputation, but I mean, honestly, I mean, that's just how I felt. If they use Turpin different ways, maybe I can come around to that. But I wouldn't, if push come to shove and the Cowboys kept Mingo over Turpin, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be upset. I just like, man, that's the cost of doing business. Then I put blue ads on every special team we got. Basically, that's
Right.
what I do.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I wouldn't to answer your question, Chop, it wouldn't surprise me and it wouldn't upset me if that happened,
Uh-uh.
you know. So
Yeah.
but the Cowboys would have to be a little ballsy to do it, huh?
Mm-hmm. It would take some balls, but you're right. I think that I think Blue would assume those positions as punt return, kickoff return.
Yeah.
Um, I I guess the biggest thing is how much money do they owe Turpin right now?
Oh yeah, he did sign. He just did do that contract, didn't he, last year? He just
That's
did it.
the biggest one.
I forgot about that. You are correct. They had just redid his contract last year. They just gave him a new contract last year. Not redid it. It was a new contract. I don't know how much money they owe him. I thought didn't he sign like a 3 for 12 or 3 for 15, something like that? It wasn't
Uh,
a lot of money though, Chop.
no, it wasn't a lot, but it just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's my word. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see what his contract look like because um, that's the real deal, and
Right.
that's one of the things that's kind of holding him right now. Wait a minute, let me see something.
Yeah, I see my grandson is in the TikTok chat, and I just want you to know you'll be home next week and I will beat you down for your comments. Hey, he in the comments high side and everything. I said, all right, you gotta come home. Talking all that trash.
All
He's
right,
talking
so it looks like he has a 13.5 million base contract with the
support.
18 millions with incentives
Mm-hmm.
for 3 years. What do you get? 18 million? A
Yeah.
3 year contract extension is what he got. So, and a lot of this stuff is incentive based. I don't see the
Mm-hmm.
guarantee. He's only, oh, you know what? They can get off money that. He's only
See?
guaranteed 5 million. Uh
Oh,
oh.
wow, that ain't 5 million. Jesus, Jerry spent that in the weekend.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? Ooh, man, this kind of scary. This kind of scary here, Chris. Cause dude, they can get off money. Man, they mess around and shock us. They
yeah,
will mess around and shock us, man. five
yeah.
million? Oh man.
I just,
Ooh.
I just, I just want Turpin to produce. He needs to produce. He need to take advantage of every opportunity he get when he get on the field, right? And I think last year he did not. What's up, corner say he loved the 83. Hey man, I was just pulling out. I always wear old cowboy jerseys. I don't wear none of the new guys. Hey, once you're gone, I go. This is the old Terrence Williams 83. I wish it was the Golden Riches one though. That's me and Chop era. The Golden Riches. A lot of these kids don't know who Golden Riches is. Chop. They don't
Man, hey, they better go watch that. They better go watch that 1977 Super Bowl.
I know. Shit. Golden was the man. Golden was the
Golden was the
man,
man.
y'all. so
They have
so
no idea.
yeah. I see Corner in the chat. Corner, if you want in, let me know. I'll send you a link. But man, I was like, man. So another person stock, man, that's way up, man. Of course, Jay Sean Barham. I saw, man. Is it PFL had him the highest rated rookie from last week's game. They rated him as a 90. Uh, he was the highest rated rookie that played. So, uh,
Last week,
yeah, last week they had him a 90. They gave him a 90 grade. I
the
was
only
like,
player I know about that is Josh Barham.
I saw. th- that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Jay
Okay.
Sean Barham. Yeah,
Thought you was
I'm
telling me to
sorry. I
get
meant Jay Sean.
something.
Yeah, Jay Sean. Jay Sean. PFL rated him at a 90 for
Oh yeah,
last week's game. So that's
no
it.
surprise.
So yeah. So let's see. Now I want to we talked about those tight and we talked about Trig and we talked about Scooney and and Fergie. I think Fergie need to be where too, man. uh he can't turn that ball over no more, man. He what he have four
No.
4 fumbles last year,
About
5.
four of them last year. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, in crucial games,
In crucial
So
games.
yeah, he he needs to hang on to that ball and do something better than he did last year, man. I was really concerned about Fergie hanging on to the ball all last year. So the tight ends are good. We already went through running back. Um, we got wide receivers. We got the O line is basically set.
Hmm.
We think the young kid, the center. Um, God, I keep forgetting his name. I got it right here. Hold
Levitt.
on. Yeah. Nick Levitt.
Yeah.
I think Nick is gonna make the team.
Hmm.
Uh, Nate Thomas is gonna make the team.
Yep.
Um, uh, uh,
TJ
A
Bass gonna make the
Channy.
team.
Yeah, but TJ Bass is definitely gonna make he their best swing. I still can't believe they let Brock Hoffman walk. I still don't. I couldn't believe that. I know he's a fan of the show, we're a fan of his, but with him and TJ Bass, man, when they came in together, dude, the offensive line didn't miss a beat. I was just like,
Right.
man, you could have got him for real cheap. But they decided to move on.
Well,
The other guard,
I think he reached out though. Where did he go?
he went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh
He.
signed him.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. With
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, he went with Mike.
That's
Yeah.
what drafted him, right?
Yeah, Mike McCarthy. No, no, he came here as a free agent. He was drafted by he was no, he was not drafted. He was a free agent signee out of college from uh sorry, Virginia, not West Virginia, to the Browns. And then he went to the Texans, then the Cowboys. So
Oh
he was with the
wow.
Cowboys. He was with the Cowboys 4 years, all of Mike McCarthy years. And
Okay.
then now he's back with Mike
He's
McCarthy in
back.
Pittsburgh.
Yes, and starting.
Yeah. So that's why the name of his podcast is the eighth round, because there's no eighth round. It's all free agents, right? So
Wow,
his little play on words, the eighth round podcast. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
man. We
uh
got to get him back on the show, man.
yeah, we got to. Even though he's a Steeler, even though he's a Steeler now, that hurt my heart, man. When the
Yeah, when I
Cowboys
saw
did
that, I
lose
went,
sight.
"Oh no,
Yeah. So
no!"
man, let's do this. I'm gonna talk about the defense real quick, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold you long tonight.
It's all good.
Um, is what we seeing real, Chop? Do you think it's real? I know we
Uh,
ain't seen the big boys yet. But what did we see? I mean, the Cowboys are only giving up one touchdown in no, two touchdowns. Two touchdowns in the preseason. Is what we seeing real, Chop?
Yes,
Okay.
it's absolute. It is absolutely real. And I'm gonna tell you, like I said, we don't talk a lot about coaching, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Christian Park is on trial,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows it, and everybody around the league knows it. He is more determined than the players that he's coaching right now. He is gonna put an extra in everything he does. He has the mindset and the temperament that he will not be defeated. Now, our players are benefiting from that. He's getting ready to put them in the best position possible to be successful because if they're successful, he's successful. So, the way I'm looking at this and the way he's coaching, he is for real, and what we're seeing is for real. They're playing for him, and he's setting them up to coach for them. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think what we're seeing is a fluke. We've never seen this before, period, in
Okay.
no preseason game with no coaches. Not even Jimmy Johnson, we didn't see this. This is for real.
Okay. So man, what defensive player that we seen this preseason that we're not talking about enough?
Uh, LT Overton,
Overton, yeah, big tackle.
LT Overton out of Alabama,
Yeah.
and and I was following him when he got drafted And when he did his interview, he wasn't as happy because of where he, where he was drafted, and the belief that they had in him, calling him a tweener and everything else. But I went back and looked at his film in Alabama, war number 22. Hey, man, some people may not have the size or the quickness, but some people can just play football. He's
Right.
one of them cats that can just play football, and
Hmm.
he don't talk a lot. He said it in his message. He said, "Well, just wait, just watch me." And when you get people that ain't got a whole much to say, and like Jason Barham, they have too much to say, and you get those guys who really don't want to talk, they want to let they play on the field be they talking. Look out! So
Yes.
I started watching him, and he's doing his assignments. He is
Yeah.
doing his assignments. He's another dog, man.
Because didn't he get his first sack against Arizona? Didn't he
Yes,
get a
he
sack in
did.
Arizona game? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I thought he got
yes,
a
he
sack.
did.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think a lot of our pressure. And this is going to segue to what my next conversation. I think a lot of our pressure is going to come up the middle anyway.
It
Because
is.
and I believe what you said when you and Corner were going at it yesterday about the man on man on that 3-4 versus the 4-3,
Yes.
especially with Quinnen out there, man, because Quinnen is gonna slide anywhere from 2 to 3 technique at any moment, sometimes a 5. And
Mm-hmm.
if you get him matched up on the right guard or even the right tackle, Quinn is gonna win the battle. So I'm segueing to this though. And it's do you think the signing of Von Miller would he make an impact on the pass rush? He said, "I wake up out of bed and I get you 8 sacks a season." But is it going to be true though? Because Chop, we didn't get to the pass at all last year. We blitzed. We tried everything possible to get to the pass rusher. That's why I wasn't a big, huge fan of Izaraku and Sam Williams. The people who we were depending on, and they never got there. So Vaughn is here now, right? Will Vaughn make an impact on this pass rush?
Absolutely. And I understand he's an older guy. I think he's 37 years old, but some things you don't forget how to do well. He knows how to pass rush. He don't have to be the fastest, but he
Mm-hmm.
knows the formations. He knows how to use his 37-year-old body. He also has the knowledge to educate these young guys that he's playing with right now. This dude is excited. And he came here
Right.
for a reason because he saw something. He saw something, and not only from DeSoto, but he also saw he could be a step up for these young players that's there, and he can ride out in the sunset out of Dallas. Something he always wanted to do. Personally, I don't think there's an offensive lineman out there that would take Von Miller lightly. I think if
Mm-hmm.
they look over there and they say, "Oh, that's old ass Von Miller," ain't nobody. They go, "Hey, look here, don't play that." Just like me and you, you have kids, you have sons, especially dads that have sons. It don't matter how
Yeah.
old they get, we still gonna
No.
whoop that ass. It don't even matter. You see
Chop
what
his
I'm saying?
ass in the throat. Even if I can't beat him physically, I'm gonna beat his ass some kind of way.
You are gonna outsmart him. It don't matter how old you are. It just don't matter. And Vaughn is one of those guys that
Yeah.
knows how to play football the right way. And he's seen some guys that he can work with. So by him being there, man, that just takes that whole group to another level. He getting ready to get in the cheat code.
Yeah.
He's not getting ready to be the gatekeeper on this. He's gonna open up the floodgates and say, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And they gonna take it because he's
Yeah.
well spoken for. His resume speaks for itself. So this defense gonna be right, bro. It's gonna be
Right.
right.
So I'm not trying to be homerish, and I'm a Cowboy. I know we always get accused of that when we see something in our team. But I want to ask you this question because we were the worst last year, and the only thing we're asking is to be middle of the road. Do you think
Hmm.
they got a potential to get to the top 10 on D?
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
do. And the reason I say that because the experience that Christian Parker bought with him, with his coaches, he bought a coach that was almost in the championship, which is Derek Ansley. He bought
Right.
Christian Parker, which Super Bowl Christian Parker. You also got Christian Parker from Denver with the Vance Joseph situation. Then you bring in Ravens type coach out of oh man, Dixon. Is it Dixon? I think his name Dixon. I could be wrong, but that was a championship defense at some point. He was
Mm-hmm.
there. Then you bring in a whole defensive coordinator from the college rank, you know, from SMU, the defense coordinator from SMU, who's now, a coach over there. He brought in guys that are good at what they do. You
Uh-huh.
know, what's his name? Cheeto, Shadobi, Shadera. Oh, he was,
Chide Awuzie.
uh,
Awuzie.
Ch- yeah, yeah,
Chidebe
yeah.
Awuzie.
Don't
Chidebe
make me kill it.
Awuzie.
He came from a program out of Georgia, and you know how
Yeah.
Georgia linebackers in front seven were. So he
Yeah.
brought in guys that know how to win in those positions. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they was careful how they picked him. Even though the Arizona Cardinals kill us all the time, you brought in Smitty from over there, from the Arizona Cardinals. So he kind of picked around the league and got guys who was good at what they do.
Right.
And they all in sync, man. And man, this defensive turnover. What we have like four players that hung over from starters last year, which
Yeah.
was Deron Bland, Siobhan
Uh,
Rebel,
uh, uh,
Hooker.
uh, yeah, Kenny Clark and um, Quinnen. So
Right.
I think those are on. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
because Quinn. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah, because
it. Quentin came
I'm
half
looking.
season.
Yeah, I'm looking at the depth chart. Okay, because Kenny Clark, Quinnen. Let's see. Well, I don't count Demarion because he was hurt the whole last year.
Right.
Izaraku,
He's right. Donovan. Right.
uh,
Donovan.
Bland and Hooker.
Right.
Yeah.
And he done
So,
totally switched this defense over.
and Shamar James.
Shamar James, which he's a rookie.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Shamar James and Jay
Jay
Tola.
Toa.
But he didn't really play last year. So yeah, that was. But
Uh-oh.
everybody
You
else,
back?
man, yeah. I hear you. I just can't see you. So, uh, but yeah, man, it's that turnover is something else
Uh-oh.
because I hear you, Chop. I just can't see you. I hear you. You may want to have to go out and come back in. So anyway, uh, but man, listen, I want to talk about this also, man, for everybody that's on TikTok. Last year the Cowboys offense had to carry the defense. They had to score 30 points or more, or the Cowboys was losing. Okay. And I actually think the Cowboys don't have to carry. I got you, Chop. My next question,
Okay,
Chop.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Um, ca- can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chop? He Chop having technical difficulty. He's having technical difficulty. Hopefully he'll get back in there. But anyway, my question is, man, the Cowboys offense had to carry the defense last year. They carried them just because our defense couldn't get stops on anybody. And I'm really excited about this year because I don't think that the Cowboys defense or the Cowboys offense is not going to have to carry the defense this year. I think the defense is actually going to give us that support that we need for the offense because the offense is not going to score on every drive. They're not. I know you would think because we Dak named you the greatest offense there is, but the greatest offense there is never scored on every possession. So I think this year with the talent we have on defense now, the skill position players that we have now, on defense. I think they can carry the Cowboys in some games because it's going to be some games where the offense ain't going to be clicking. It's going to be those games. There's this is professional football. It's going to be those games where the offense is going to go 3 and out sometimes. I think this year the Cowboys defense can get the other team off the field. I really believe that they can do that. Okay. And I think they can do that because of the way Christian Parker and the defensive players are in attack mode all of a sudden. We were very, very lack of attacking football on the defense last year. Cowboys didn't attack nobody. We were the counter puncher, and a lot of times we got knocked out. Now, I mean, let's just be honest. I know Cowboy fans sometimes we hate the truth, but the truth was very evident last year. We got knocked out in a lot of games, especially if our offense wasn't clicking. So, Chop, question to you. Do you think the defense can keep us in the games now when the offense ain't clicking?
You know what? I do. And I'm not being a bandwagon right now or a homer. Just the way these guys are playing, they figure we got to get these people off the field on third down, which was our biggest situation last year. If we could have just stopped them on third down, Christian Parker is going to make sure these guys are in position to get them off the field on third down. Now, we might go through a couple of growing pains on a couple of things that we hadn't seen yet, but I don't expect for it to last. I give them about three, maybe 4 games to get hit with some stuff they never seen. But Christian Parker has seen it. Coach Parker has seen everything just about a defense can hand to us. And I'm glad we're playing the Giants first. I'm glad we playing the Commanders second. And I'm kind of glad we playing, the Ravens third, because there's a familiarity with all 3 teams that Christian Parker has seen. That's the great thing that I'm looking at. We knew the Giants. It'll be a new Giant team we haven't seen.
Right.
He knows the Commanders. He knows the Ravens, and I forget who's after that. I can't remember who's after the Ravens, but
I think it's Houston.
Now we got to get together before then.
I think it's the Ravens. Then we play Houston.
Hey, we got it. Hey, we can't afford to make no. Hey, them boys, I ain't gonna hype them up, but them boys, they coming. And
it gotta be all system go when we get to Houston. Huh?
You gotta be all system goes, man. Because we fighting 2 things. We fighting the Texas rivalry, and then we fighting the team.
Yes. I'm with you there. I'm with you there, man. I wanna ask you this question, okay? And this is an NFC East question, okay?
Okay.
Last year Eagles was the first time to repeat in 20 years. It was been a different champion each year. Okay. Who in the East are you concerned with? And I'm gonna tell you who I'm concerned with right off the bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my team is gonna be the Commanders. And the reason why is because when the Commanders got a quarterback, the Commanders are a different team. Jaden Daniels got hurt last year, and they went back to the same old Commanders, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am concerned more about the Commanders than I am with the Eagles. I still think, I don't care what no Eagle fans say and what we done with the wins over them. The Cowboys own the Eagles. They truly do, okay?
Right.
And just because we had 2 shitty years, all of a sudden they think they shit don't stink. Yeah, it stink. And don't think you got rid of your best player on offense and think you just going to keep clicking too. So that's just my opinion. But I think our concern in the East is the Commanders. What do you think about who is your person in the East you concerned with?
In all honesty, I am concerned about the New York Football Giants.
The Giants, okay.
And the reason I'm concerned, because we'd have no idea what they running. This is a
Mm-hmm.
brand new team, and the defense is not a slouch. They got playmakers on that defense. They got these two rookies, Dak and Zeke coming back. They got neighbors coming back from the ACL. They topped in with another wide receiver. I can't remember who it was, but it was something good. Now the only plus we got on them is somehow they made that stupid decision and let Dexter Lawrence out the door. There's
I
no
don't
way.
understand that. I
I,
don't
I
understand
don't
that.
I don't understand it, but I'm
Yeah.
glad he gone.
Sexy Dex, you don't get to see the
I'm
dance no
glad
more.
Sexy
You don't
Dexy
get
is gone
you
because
don't get to see the dance.
he was the key, man. He was the
Yeah.
key. That front line, that defense front line, he was the key. But like I said, they got other premier players, but it all starts with that middle. And you took
Yeah.
you took that dude out. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned because we don't have any film on him. We have no
Mm-hmm.
idea what Harbaugh is getting ready to run. So we're gonna be running on the fly. I mean, they got the same thing with us, but
Yeah.
we have no film, and they definitely do have defensive playmakers on that team.
Well, after the 20 years in Baltimore, I don't think Harbaugh gonna change his defensive philosophy. I'd be really concentrating on nothing but old Baltimore Ravens tape, about his defensive scheme. Now, this is the one thing that the reason why I'm not concerned with the Giants. The Giants is a young team, and they got a bunch of number one picks on that defense, right?
Yes.
And they still, to me, haven't developed yet. When when they drafted Thibodeau, I I literally said this, Chop. I said, "Oh shit!" I said that boy can get to the passer. Thibodeau can get to the passer, and he didn't do
Right.
much last year. You know,
Right.
I don't think they have developed quite yet. Uh, but the Giants organization, they want to build their team around their defense. That's literally their tradition. Their defense first. You know, but they trying to regenerate the old days anyway. They went and got OBJ again and everything. I
Oh
think we
yeah.
should go. I, I think we should go back and get Dez now. Yeah, they got OBJ. Let's go get Dez. Dez still in shape.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Woo! Yeah, honorary
So
players on the side.
yeah. So hey man, I honestly think they are gonna be a good team. But I think when we play them, it's gonna be a good test, man, because I think the East now is back chop where it's gonna be a fight every game now.
Yeah.
Before we automatically say, oh, we're gonna beat the Giants. We automatically say, oh, we're gonna beat the Commanders. Oh, it's gonna be a game against the Eagles. I don't think we can say that anymore about the East.
No,
I,
no,
I think
no.
I think every game is gonna be a fight. I think the Cowboys is the best team in the East, but
Right.
it's gonna be I think it's gonna be one of those last game of the season who win this joint games. I really do.
It
I don't
it
think I don't think no I don't think we'll run away with it. I think the Eagles are always gonna be there just because they can run the ball, you know.
yeah.
Other than that, I'm not gonna I would make the Eagles throw the ball on me. I would make them throw the ball. You,
Yeah.
you got to beat me through there. So and just see if they can do it.
Yeah.
So
No, you right, man, because I know the last two games is right back how we started. The Giants and,
mhm,
and the Commanders. We got those the
yeah,
last two games with the stuff. So and the NFL does that on purpose,
yeah,
and they probably do it around the league with a whole lot of people in the same division. But you're right. This division is going to be very interesting.
right.
So we have to lean on our offense to come out hot, until the defense can actually catch up. I mean, I'm saying that they may be already up.
Hmm.
I'm just saying we know what we got in the offense. We haven't seen our new defense. We seen the potential, but we
Yeah.
haven't seen them actually do it. So looking at these last two preseason games, if that's what we got to look forward to, oh man, I'm excited. I
Now,
am excited.
now, now, question for you, Chop, and I want a legitimate answer because in my heart, this is how I feel. Okay, is the Cowboys a playoff team, and are they a long run in the playoff team? And I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna let you think. I know how you feel, but I want you to think about it first. Okay,
Mhm.
I think if the Cowboys get to 12, they'll be in the playoffs. Okay, and I think if they get in there, I think it's a different team this year. It just feel like everybody is super focused from the offense to the defense. I hadn't seen any distractions, which us Cowboy fans, we love distractions. I really think the team is all about business this year. And if the team get to 12, I don't really care if they're on the road or not. I think they can get to the championship game. I'm not saying that other word. I think they can get to the championship game, and I think it'll be the Cowboys versus the Rams in the championship game, and we'll have to, as the words of my man Chop, we'll do what let's do what it do.
Make it do what it do, baby.
so,
Make it do what it do.
so what you think, Chop man? Is this a playoff team?
This is a playoff team. Now I'm gonna have to throw a monkey wrench in there, and I'm gonna knock on some wood.
Okay,
Barring injury,
okay,
barring injury, this defense is gonna take us.
okay.
Our offense is gonna put the butts in the seats, but this defense is gonna win these championships. This our window is so small, and this is a small window. They finally
Mhm.
got it to where they can put all this together and they can go all. They going all in, regardless. I don't know if people know it or not. I don't know if Cowboy fans understand this. They are not team building. They are trying to win team championship right now, and I'm with you. I think we will make it deep in the playoffs, barring nothing stupid, barring no injury. With this particular defense, and they don't have to be number one. They just got to be somewhere 10 or better. And
Right.
if they at 10 or better, oh, I don't want to guarantee it because anything can happen. But I can almost assure you they're going to be in that dance and they're going to be there deep. They just
Yes.
you keep folks off the scoring board, this team will win. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
I, I feel
So
you.
no, I feel good, man. I feel like it's just their time. And I think they have the right people, the right energy, the right coaches, the right temperament from the front office. And I think they're going for it right now.
All right. So man, I got some rapid fire questions to end our night. You know, I said we only going at an hour, man. We at 53 minutes. We right on time, Chop.
It's all good, man. It's all good. You know, I ride with
we,
you, man. I ride with you. Hook up.
hey, we
You know.
we right we want it right on time, Chop. I got some rapid fire questions for you.
Let's ride.
MVP of the league, Dak or somebody else?
Dak.
Okay. Offensive breakout player for the Cowboys.
Ooh. Offensive breakout player for the Cowboys, GP.
Okay. Defensive breakout player. I already know who you gonna say.
Jay Sean Barham.
Jason Barham. All right. Your biggest concern for the Cowboys this year.
Special teams.
Okay. The most underrated Cowboy coming into this season.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. Jaden Blue.
Jaden. Okay. All right. I can see that. The most overrated storyline this season. The storyline, not player.
Um, Overrated storyline. Wow.
You know mine. I'm gonna tell you mine because they were always talking about the re-signing the GP, right?
Mhm,
And they thinking everybody think we're gonna lose GP for next year because he playing on this tag.
mhm.
I really think the Cowboys is gonna break the bank and give him the money because I don't think we need to be concerned about that at all. I I think the Cowboys are just kind of buying time. I honestly think they should have took care of him before Quinnen, you know, because I
Mhm.
know every year that they don't sign him, that contract is getting bigger and bigger. I think they should have signed him this year to avoid that monster number because I don't think his productivity is going to go down. I think it's going up.
And you might be right, but let me play devil's advocate. What if George Pickens is comfortable signing another franchise tag of guaranteed money?
Hey, and I wouldn't be mad at him.
He
I
might
wouldn't
do
be
a
mad.
Kirk Cousin on you.
Yeah. Hey, and Stephen White, I'm with you, man. I want Pete to make this team. I think they're gonna stash him on the practice squad though. Um, man, we talked about it on yesterday's show, man. It gave you chill bumps to see the Navajo Nation in Arizona cheering for that kid. It was just special to me, man. How those people and him, the grace that they show and the grace he showed talking after the game, man. So I'm cheering for Big Pete too. Uh
I
back to my
mean,
mhm.
wait a minute. Just talking about Big Pete. Hey, if we can keep Walesko,
Yeah, that's true too. Waleska was garbage. At least you see Pete actually working. You see him working though. You know, I hadn't seen him get beat in the game. I hadn't seen him get beat.
I haven't
So
seen him get beat either.
yeah. So hey, I just hope he make the roster. I really do. Even that, I don't. And then I'm nervous about sending him through waivers too. You know, because Arizona is like, shit.
Right,
Did you see that?
right,
Arizona be the first person to scoop him up. So,
man.
so please, Cowboys, y'all keep Big Pete. Chop, what's the Cowboys record this year?
Um, 12-5.
Will the Cowboys win the East?
Yes.
Who's your Super Bowl prediction?
Um, Cowboys in Denver.
All right. In one word, okay. For one word for the Cowboys 26-20, the 2026 Cowboys. Give me one word for them.
Focus.
Focus. I like that word.
Focus.
Man, Chop, man, thank you again, man, for jumping in with the big fella on Cowboys After Dark, episode number 5, man. We trying to knock these out, man. I did this for us West Coasters, because we still up. Everybody else asleep on the East Coast. Even though Chop, you up, you retired. You can hang out with us folks on the West Coast.
Hey, you know what? I was supposed to be at home. I was supposed to
Mhm.
be in the funk, and I
Uh-huh.
just changed my mind for some dumb reason. And right before we got on, I'm sitting there looking at Boss Cowboy, Big Game James, Lou, and Henny sitting out there in Frisco having a doggone podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like, I
hey,
was supposed to
whenever
be there for that reason because that's what I was going to do. And I'm sitting there, they're interviewing CD's dad. They interview one of the homies,
right.
Jaden Smith, wide receiver, number 17, who's
Yeah.
who's who's my brother's. I mean, how can I say it? My brother's best friend nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they had other people. I think Shazer Pete was there. They was trying to get him to sit down and talk to him. And I'm sitting there going like, every time I decide not to do something, something always happen like that.
Say, man, when we ever get an opportunity to get home to the funk, we got to jump on it. You know what I mean?
Man,
I'm way out here in Seattle, Chop way out there, and at the ATL, and the funk is right in the middle, man. If y'all don't know what the funk is, it's Funky Town,
funky
Fort Worth,
town.
Texas,
Man, they better
man.
ask him. And then my man grew up on Lancaster, Jaden Smith.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah, and I didn't know Big Game James was from the funk.
I didn't either. I didn't either.
I'm
I
like,
didn't either.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
So yeah, I know, man. Shout out to Funky Town Fort Worth, Stop 6 Texas to be exact. That's where
yes,
me
sir.
and Chopper from. You know, that's the east side of Fort Worth. Let me give you a quick history lesson. The reason it's called Stop 6 Texas because back in the 60s, the busing system in the city of Fort Worth had 6 stops around the city. The last stop was the African American side of town, and it was called Stop 6.
Top 6.
So you gotta give them your history because you gotta
Yes,
know
sir.
where you from. The funk.
God, they're the
Hey,
funk,
man,
boy.
always the funk, man. Man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the likes over here on TikTok. Appreciate everybody that on the YouTube side. We love you a bunch. I will be back again on Thursday night, Cowboys After Dark. That's the Unk Show. That's when all us old heads get together and we talk everything from football to life. So if y'all want to rock with us, come on, man, and hang out with us on Thursday night, 8:00 Pacific time. Okay. And man, as the big fella always say, Dallas Cowboys for life. Man, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.